Hey. All right. So, what I want to do for this one with you, bring your hands together, start rubbing, get the whole body wriggle-raggling. Kind of like to pump each hand with each foot, each hip, each knee, and kind of get some internal rotation going. Just let everything kind of spiral. You don't have to put a lot of pressure on your hands, just enough so that you feel like your ribs, the musculature in your armpits, all of that is kind of just awake and involved in the process besides the rest of the usual stuff. 'Cause sometimes you can go over the top through all of this, but I want it to be the whole operation as much as we can. So this will be a little intro to impactful self-massage slash very, very intro to golden bell training. So what this involves is tapping the body, sometimes a bit vigorously, in order to stimulate that impact deeper into the tissues, releasing stuck chi, muscular knots, helping to break up scar tissue, bring blood flow to that scar tissue so that the body will automatically break it up, because it does do this. And yeah, so from here, take the hands, spread them out, feel the juice between them, go nice and wide as you like, and inhale, feeling that ball intensify. And whatever intensity feels like for you. If it's pressure, heat, exhale, let it expand. In one more time. Now we'll take this ball, push it into the earth with an exhale. Inhale it up to the heavens. Exhale in. And bring it back down. You can to lower, or mine wants to go middle center here. Take a few deep breaths, big sigh. Okay. So for this type of training, there's a lot of different ways to go about it. How I first learned was start at the lower center. I've seen others start at the top or the feet. So whatever you want to do on your own time with this. But right here, I'm just maintaining a relaxed belly and sort of just letting the weight of my hand careen into it. So we'll start here. And this is pretty much all it is. One last thing. As the hand comes in, I want you to see how I'm slightly coming into it here. I'll exaggerate. But you want, ideally anyway, as this training has benefited me, maintaining relaxation. Now, if you're finding it's too uncomfortable to hit yourself, and this isn't really hitting yourself, this is more of a progressive overload training. I need to find a better word for this, but as you are striking the body with loving intent, if it is too much for your flesh and it is causing great discomfort, then stop hitting yourself so hard. You can just let it lightly slap and let your belly know that you are listening to it. You don't want to hurt anything in there. You just want to make sure that it's getting some impact, some movement, and it's able to accept it in a relaxed way. So we'll begin moving up the torso a little bit here. Up the stomach, I should say, the abulars. And so this is just very light, nice easy warm up. Notice where it's difficult for your stomach to relax from the impact. And that's okay. This process takes a lot of time. We're normally going to flinch into any incoming negativity, right? What this process shows you with each strike over and over again, that, at least for me, what it taught me was the tenser I am moving into adversity by my own hand or others. If I'm resisting, if I'm hesitant, the level of force coming at me doesn't change. But what it does to me does. To meet what is being sent with some calm poise. You give yourself the best chance. So we'll go more to the sides. You can also go like this. Because you don't have to move the body directly into, I obviously can't move my feet and legs in both directions, but you can just relax and let it move into it. Breathing normally throughout. If it helps you at the start to exhale, that's okay. Just try not to tense a whole lot on the exhale. Pulling energy from heaven and earth into the body as we tenderize everything. Now you'll see I'm kind of just bouncing around over the whole torso here. Your body will kind of just let you do its thing. In the beginning, it was helpful for me to focus on one area, move to the next in a progressional manner. And that is still kind of helpful. But as you do this process more and more, I mean, we all know we got spots that are tighter than others, right? So those will require a different kind of attention. And that'll just spontaneously come through you over time as it has done me. I'm not going to guarantee it because it'll just fucking happen. So as you're hitting yourself, striking with loving intent, you can also not just use the full palm, but you can use, I guess, the blade of the palm for a little bit more of a deeper impact. You can also couple that in with the forearm as like a kind of like 2x4 thing. Your body fits itself. It'll do whatever it needs to feel like. And if you're relaxed but you feel like you want to stretch as you stretch that guitar string as you're hitting it to just see what happens, we can do that too. The way I learned this initially was seemed, from what I've understood about this process as I've read further into it, was taught to me in a more combative manner. Or more for combatives, I mean. So there was much more of a focus on maintaining a solid body structure the whole time. And I came into this without that. But the more relaxed all of this stuff can be, the more like an inflated tire your body will become. And you'll notice too, as you use the palm, the blade, or the back of the thumb, the difference in quality of impact. The depth how a slap cascades over the surface. The palm goes a bit deeper, but bounces like a trampoline. The blade cuts deep. Same with this side. This is more of a hammer, and obviously hammer fist, very much hammer-like too. I like fists for the chest. But really, it's all good. So for the ribs, you can put an arm up. Don't try to reach and clench too much. Just, stretch it a bit. But try in the same way with that relaxed belly moving into it. Relaxed ribs moving into it. Almost like you're falling into the blow. So along with this, you can also bring it up into the forearm if you feel like you need a bit more impact. Feeling the impact enter the body and travel down into the earth if it's sufficient force. You can also try the forearms like this on the ribs. Or palms. I find the forearms is easier on my shoulders. If I'm trying to get all cranked back like this, I'm too tight. It's too tight for me. So I like doing this. You can go like one side, the other side. You can even do it for the belly here too. We'll come back to the chest. Hitting the sternum. You can use fingertips too here. You can use fingertips for everywhere, should you like. Kind of like volleyball. Boom. Or you are extending the fingers like the whip is traveling through your hands and now we'll come to the neck. You can also just go like this. Just smack it. Slap it, slap it, smack it, smack it. Nothing too crazy. Come up over the back of the head. To the face, back down to the neck, tapping the throat. I guess you'll figure out where my microphone is now. And back up the head one more time, over the crown, down the front, tapping the eyes, tapping the temples, tapping the side of the head, then the ears. Put that palm on the jaw, little tap, let it move. Behind the jaw, let it move. And take a more normal stance. And just breathe into this. Tuning back into that connection between heaven and earth, equal measures above and below. Pulling energy into the trunk of your tree, your center of gravity, the lower dantian. Feeling that mixture of energy sent through your body, nourishing all the tissue that was stimulated. And now we'll just do a little quick bounce to finish. Just nice and easy. Really slow. Nice up. Up and just let it fall down. Don't try to hold any good posture. Just slump and expand, slump, expand, slump. And let that normalize back into a semi-still stance. So the Golden Bell conditioning, it's good for a variety of things. Should have said this at the start, but I'm saying it now. I learned this process initially from the courses with VAV, V-H-A-V-A, or V-A-H-V-A, Grandmaster Zhang Yushan. If you look up Warrior Nigong training, you'll find a much more in-depth version of this. I'm just trying to bring a little bit of what I learned in a more holistic way to people that could benefit from it. Because this process, even while not approached in a super intense manner, it will change your body. It will make things much stronger. What this process does is it stimulates the fascia, this impact system, crystalline webwork throughout our whole body, all of the connective tissue. As this increases in density, so does our ability to efficiently utilize qi in the body. Not only do we become stronger, but things take less energy for us to do. As well with the organs, stimulating all of these, bringing more of that blood flow and connective tissue into all of this is very good for longevity. May you be well. Thank you.